Hey guys, I'm sorry this thing is being so ridiculous today. Today you're supposed to be just getting ready with me, but apparently my phone had other plans. Well, whatever. I don't like the way that it looks. That's a little bit better. We'll do this for now. Hopefully it won't fall. You guys should see how ghetto I have this rigged up. So, I'm actually getting ready to go on a date, and I figured that I would try and do my face really nice, and then I was like, oh, I want people to know how I do my stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Of course, it's going to be kind of like crazy and messy because I'm going to be forgetting some stuff, and I'm actually in the process of getting ready for real. So this thing is, I'm trying not to let it be really ratchet. I'm using like electrical tape. See, look, watch it fall. What are we gonna do, y'all? Nothing. We're about to leave it like this and just hope it works. So anyways, let's get started. I already brushed my teeth because I feel like that's very important when you're getting ready. And I'm like, I probably haven't told y'all, but I'm like all about natural and organic stuff. So I brushed my teeth with charcoal. And I know that sounds crazy, and it's black. And yes, when you spit it out, it will stain the sink. So you just gotta be like really conscientious when you use this. This is the one I use. It's kind of old, so don't judge me. It's called Peasant Girl. You can get it on eBay. And like, it's legit black. See, let's see if I can push it up for you. Oh, y'all, it's falling. There, you see it? It's black. But this is good. It has mint in it. You gotta really make sure that you wash your face when you finish with it, because it will stain. I'll show you. See? See? Usually when we're in the ER, we use this. We use this for people who like have done drugs, you know, and they're like super sick. But if you like wash your mouth out appropriately, it'll go away. It has a little bit of menthol in it, so it'll be like, but it'll be fine. So anyways, well, this is like a very unique, like Spike Lee type angle. We're gonna be doing this today. Anyways, speaking of which, I watched that Spike Lee movie, She's Got to Have It, last night. I don't know if any of y'all have seen it, but I don't know how you guys feel about polyamory. I have a few friends that are polyamorous. Of course, there are many guys who wanted to date me that were polyamorous. Just not about that life, you know. It's disease, is, you know, disease laden. It's scary. So I don't want to do it, but it was interesting, that movie last night. I don't know if y'all seen it or whatever. It's actually like a series or whatever. And this girl, she had like 3 boyfriends. She's Got to Have It. It's based on Spike Lee's like first movie. And she's got like 3 boyfriends, like, oh, so, okay. This is my deodorant that I'm about to use. First of all, y'all seen my little thing that I did. So this girl, On Board Organics, I don't know if you can see that. She has a website. Y'all, her stuff is fabulous. She did not pay me to do this or anything. I pay for my products, but I'm all about like organic, natural stuff. You see, this is her deodorant. You see the ingredients. I don't know if you could read it, but everything is like natural. She mixes it herself. Amazing. And it's not like super expensive either. I would go to her website. That's my deodorant that I'm using today. So yeah, first of all, let's talk about her boyfriends. So Anthony Ramirez is the boyfriend Mars. He's like the boyfriend that was originally Spike Lee's character in the movie. He's like ratchet and ghetto and wild. Like he's got a big like mirror on his chest. He wears gold teeth and he be like, "Grr." He's intense, his character. But he's like the cutest one to me. I was all about it. I was so about his character that I had to go like do some research. I'm wiping my underarm pits with alcohol first. I always do that. I had to go like do some research and see if I could find out some more about him. Oh my God. So apparently he is in Hamilton. I don't remember which character he was in Hamilton, if y'all seen it. Now my friend from work, he went to go see Hamilton. He took his boo and he paid $600 each for the tickets, and that was way ahead of time. He said he sold them later for like $3,000 a ticket. And Spike Lee apparently went like 3 times or whatever. He saw it a bunch of times. He loved it. I was like, my friend played the rap song for me, and I know y'all gonna hate me or whatever, but I was like, not impressed. I'm not going to see this $600 play. But now I'm rethinking it. Now I'm like, oh my God, this guy was in it. Maybe I should have went to go see it. It's not playing anymore. But Mars, that's my character. And even my sister, we were saying, we were watching it together. We were like, why doesn't she just want to be with him? But no one guy was good enough. So Mars came over. And Mars was just like, yo, what up? And like making her laugh and was like really funny and goofy. And they were sleeping together. And then the second guy that she was sleeping with, who was hilarious, like borderline the best actor personally to me in the whole thing, was David Greer. Greer Childs, whatever. Conceited, like, he was conceited, and he was also like a little bit gay. I was like, ooh, she's definitely pansexual. I'm glad she said pansexual because he's not like your straightforward straight guy, but I can respect the fact that she was like all about him. And if you watch the whole season, you'll see that he's packing. So maybe that's why she was like in love with him, because he was all about himself. He was like, I am the best thing that ever happened to her. I was like, ooh. He went to the like her Thanksgiving party with like a Prince Purple Rain jacket with like a sheer like netted sleeves, and he was just a mess. He has gold thumbs. His fingernails are gold on the thumb. He'd be like, I'm a model. I am so beautiful. He is a mess. But so he was all right. He was gorgeous. He was gorgeous. But to me, he was gorgeous like, you know, all of my gay friends, I call them gay bays or my boos. But he was like gorgeous like a gay bay. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of y'all have like gay bays. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, wow, you are gorge, but you're definitely like not straight. To each his own. She said she was pansexual, positive sexual, whatever that means. I don't know, but that's what she is. So this is the Moisture Infusion Hydrating Serum from MAC. Love this. It lasts forever. Little goes a long way. And I just got my eyebrows done today, so I don't know how much makeup I'm going to put around my eyebrows. Well, we'll see. But yeah, so he was like, he was super sexy. And then the last guy who it's crazy. I think he's like my age. But my sister was like, no, he's not your age. He looks like 40. Y'all don't think, I think I'm 35. So to me, a 40-year-old is my age. Y'all don't think I look 40? This guy I'm going on a date with tonight don't look 40. He looks like Frodo. Don't laugh. Frodo's cute, okay? So, but anyways. So Greer. And then the other one, I don't even remember his name, the last one. All I remember is he was a dark-skinned investment banker that's like from the hood. He used to be from the hood, and you know, he got his act together, did some crazy stuff, got his act together, and then, you know, found his way to success. And I wasn't impressed with his character at all, but he was a sugar daddy. He was giving her money. He bought her paintings for like $10,000 or whatever. So I guess that's why you would be hanging around him. He just seemed very like he's just not my type. So I wasn't really impressed with him. That's why I don't have no money. Y'all see me? That's why I'm living like this. That's why I'm broke. Because I be seeing these rich guys and I be like, somebody help me. So I'm about to put this Prime Correct, Milani Prime Correct. So honestly, when I bought it because I opened it up and I saw that color and I was like, ooh, perfect for an under eye correction. This is clear as F. I don't even know why I'm using it right now. Look at how this goes on. Look at, right? You see that, right? And you be like, ooh, watch. Bang, gone. What's the point? Crazy. As a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even want to put that on my face. Y'all want to see me look stupid? Because I'm about to find some like pink lipstick and put it under my eyes. I probably am not going to be able to find any. Whatever, I better put this primer on and stop playing. But, yeah, that's why I'm broke. Because these guys, they be looking like him and I be like, not interested. So, yeah. I mean, I just couldn't figure out why she didn't want to just settle down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, like Spike, I love the movie. The artistic direction is amazing. It's definitely something that we needed. We needed to have this discourse. I love seeing a black woman in a positive sexual position where she was like kind of the one empowered and stuff like that. All that stuff is like super amazing, but I don't like this sexual direction that we're going in. It's not healthy. The girl, first of all, tell me why she was getting mad for being called a freak. She's having sex with these guys like probably like once a day. 3 guys in rotation. That makes you a freak. I don't know. I feel like there's nothing really wrong with labels per se. You know what I mean? Like, a freak is just a label of who you are. If I were to say, hi, my name is Tiffany and I'm a freak, that doesn't make me like a bad person. I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you a description of my personality. My personality is freaky. I like to do freaky things. I'm not going to be the one to want to sit home and play checkers and have sex once a month. That's not my lifestyle. Some people, that's their lifestyle. It's just, I know people feel like, oh, labels are so bad, but it's really not that bad. You're just letting people know who you are, what your essence, the essence of your character is. I really don't like that. There's nothing, and she's definitely a sex addict because what she's doing is absolutely dangerous, and it was absolutely, you know, this is a MAC concealer. These are the colors that I have. I don't remember the colors. Oh, NW40 and NC45. So the darker one I always put under my eye, and the lighter one I put above my eye. So I feel like it was interfering with her life. Remember, I don't know if y'all didn't see it, but like she was late to jobs because she was out getting drunk, hanging with people. That's interference. The sex is interfering with your life. You're an addict, you know. But of course, I'm religious. I agree with marriage. But that's my personal opinion. Like, it doesn't even matter if, you know, you don't agree. That's just how I am. What am I gonna do, y'all? Because this guy, he's atheist. You know white people. Some of them, but not in LA. I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's cool. I like him. So we'll see. I'm not gonna be like overbearing because it's just not how I am. I don't believe in God being that way. Because he's not that way. I know I don't want to get like super religious on y'all, but like if God was like a super like, you can't count what people do as like God. You just have to look at God, right? Because like if you look at the Jews, who's technically where my Savior came from, if you look at the Jews, Jesus came down to Egypt, you know, put all the water turned to blood, set a whole bunch of people like with diseases and stuff like that, threw fire on certain cities. That's overbearing. That's scary. That's who he was at that point in time. That's not who he is now. Now there's a different side of God that we're experiencing. This is what they call like the mercy period, the grace period. God sent the Bible. He sent his son. And then we're supposed to learn from that. And then if we don't want to, if we want to Marilyn Manson everybody, you have the free will and the space to do that, even though there's a creator in the sky that's bigger and better than you and can stop you. But he's not going to stop you because he's going to allow you your free will to be little miniature gods and create your own world, because that's what he wanted. Some people don't like that, but that's what we're doing. That's what's happening right now. So, this looks like SARS, right? But it's NARS. It's pretty good. I use the medium dark color. It's a little orange for me. I usually try to like mix it with this a little bit to kind of tone down the orangeness. But I find that when I'm outside a lot, the orange fits me just fine. Yeah, but we're not gonna go there, but we might, because he's a philosophy guy. But anyways, so yeah, this Spike Lee joint, I was a little disappointed about it, because everybody's like, oh, well, this is perfectly fine. All you gotta do is stay strapped up. No, that's not true. You know, yeah, you're not gonna die. You won't die. You know what I'm saying? But that's not true. You could still get herpes. You could still get trich. You could still get syphilis. Because those are things that you just need a skin-to-skin contact to acquire. So why are we out here telling people this? And they're, right now in LA, they call it a syphilis tsunami. It's true. They have benches and they be like, beware the syphilis tsunami. It's going to get you. But, you know, the syphilis tsunami, because people are thinking this kind of lifestyle is like perfectly okay, and we're not telling people the truth. You know, it's not okay. But then, like, I had boyfriends and ex-husbands and stuff that cheated on me. So I understand people say, you know, marriage is not a surefire way, but it's your best way to attempt to mitigate those worries. It's the best way, you know, but I get it that doesn't work for everybody. But let's just be honest. Let's just have an honest discourse. Let's not tell people like, oh my God, as long as you put a condom over the tip of your penis, you're going to be fine. No, you're still going to run into some diseases. But I don't like that. We just be lying to people. We just be straight lying to people. Whatever. I'm going to put some more concealer on, because I feel like sometimes under my eyes be looking really dark. I'm scared because this guy is like super young. We'll see. But anyways, yeah. Oh, I probably should have did my eyeshadow first, but I'm not going to do anything super heavy. I'm not in the mood for that. But yeah, polyamory. To everybody that's doing it, like, kudos to you. If you, like, really want to make it work. But it's definitely a more dangerous lifestyle. And it's definitely not the best lifestyle. But that's what you want to do. Get it. It takes 5 to make things all right. Apparently, because people aren't doing 2 anymore. So, speaking of the syphilis tsunami, this is not a good segue, but it's true. I've been talking to everybody about this. This is very interesting. I don't know if you guys knew that there's a campaign going on in the country called You Equals You. It's crazy. I wish I had something for my lips. My lips feel super dry. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I like a lot of mattes. If I put matte on my lip and it's not moist, it'll just go all crusty. I'll look like a crazy person. I just put some more of this lotion on it to kind of just moisten up my lips a little bit. Yeah, so there's this thing called You Equals You. And basically, and it's the reason why the syphilis tsunami is going on. And basically what's going on is that people are changing their stance on unprotected sex and AIDS. True story. They are changing their stance on unprotected sex and AIDS. This is the official stance, like CDC approved. So apparently, now all of this stuff, I keep saying true story because it just seems so unbelievable. Apparently, there was a study done. I don't know what time. I haven't looked at the study myself, but I heard about it at work from people who were relatively smart. Apparently, there was a study done recently following 1,000 AIDS positive individuals. They have AIDS, but they were undetectable, like in their blood, like their levels or whatever is very, very low. You can't find it. They followed these men in their like sexual lives, and they found that no matter who they had sex with, even if they were like, it wasn't men, sorry, it was 1,000 individuals that were AIDS positive. They found that in all cases, when they had unprotected sex, there was not a single transmission of AIDS to somebody who did not have AIDS. That's significant statistically because it was in all cases. And they followed them for several years and they found that no matter what, it was the case. Which, like, that is kind of a big deal. That's amazing to me for couples who are in relationships where one of the individuals have AIDS, you know, like, that's amazing. But, like, we telling people now, like, oh, don't worry, no worries. You can have sex with whoever you want to now. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Sorry, I'm picking my brushes. I'm probably going to just put, like, something dark here and maybe something a little glittery on the inside. I'm wearing orange, so it won't be anything crazy because I'm already kind of orange. I just thought that was, like, really, really insane because you're encouraging people now who have AIDS to have unprotected sex. But I guess it's only if they are undetected. And what my friend was saying is this is good because this really encourages people to take their meds, follow up, and then, you know, people will start to do, I guess, what they're supposed to do as far as following up and stuff like that. But I was not impressed. This is my palette. It's the Coastal Scents palette. I swear by it, y'all. I have so many colors and I still have, I've had these for a long time. I know you're supposed to like throw away your makeup after 6 months, but bro, I'm not about that life. You get 3 of these. Like, I'm not gonna show you the third one, I only have 2 hands. But you get 3 of these and they're all different colors, some matte, some sparkly. It's intense. So I'm gonna use this one because I got the orange going on today. So I'm gonna try, I don't even know. I always try the colors on my forearm first to see if I will like it. Oh, this is cute. It's very mild. I just want something like, ooh, this is cute. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. So I'm gonna use this one here. That one's gonna be the color, that orangey, because that's like the color of the outfit that I'm wearing today. We'll see. It's a little dark, but I think it'll be alright. So, yeah. So y'all be careful, because they out here telling people that they can have sex now. That's a true story. That's what they telling people. It's okay. You thought your life was over. I mean, it's good, because you didn't really, like, people was thinking they couldn't even shake your hand if you had AIDS. Like, that's crazy. But on the other hand, like, what if somebody hears that and they don't follow up? You know what I mean? Like, they don't do what they're supposed to do. And then somebody has sex with them like, I'm undetectable. How you know? Because I am. Yeah, I just want to do very light. I'm not doing nothing crazy. Because, you know, niggas is... Excuse me. Because they will demonetize this. But, you know, people are crazy like that. They won't even get the follow-up that they're supposed to get. Talking about, I'm undetectable. Girl. That's too, I really want. I'm not going to find the color that I'm looking for today. It's hard when you're like brown skin like me. Because when you look for that light color, I'm really only looking for a color. Well, that might be it. That's just slightly lighter than me. I don't want to do like white. That's ugly. This is the one I was talking about. So now I'm going to use this like rose gold. Which, this one right here. Which seems like it wouldn't really go. But I think I just want something like shimmery and a little bit lighter than me. Something just to go on the inside and accent it. Oh, it's not really lighter than me, is it? Oh, well. It's okay. I'm not looking for anything too dramatic. I don't want to be like, hey, boy, let's get married. But, yeah. That's what's happening, y'all. So, now y'all need to be asking people's status, because they telling people they good as new, girl. Good as new. I mean, forgive me if somebody out there has AIDS and they listening to me and they thinking, but I am. And I get that you want to be, but at the same time, like, it ain't nothing wrong. It's good. This is a good thing, but the conversation still needs to be had. You know, and nobody wants to have that conversation. I know it. Nobody wants to have that conversation, but just because, you know, they told you was just like negative, that's what you need to tell somebody. Like, hey, look, it's almost like I'm negative now. Yeah. Now, everybody does a little smoky eye different. I like to do a little smoky eye with a little color in it. I find that with my eye shape, I can't just color my eyelid black. That'll be the ugliest thing ever. Like, literally. I can't do that. I just go inside the lid. I hope you can see this. With the darker color, bring a little bit of it near the lid right here, and then color a little bit in the corner. Just to give it a little drama. Sometimes if, like, right now I'm using a brown. Ooh, dang, I'm dropping color everywhere. So sometimes if I want, I'll come back in with a darker color. Because, like, this color, like the brown, because I'm brown, sometimes it's not always as dramatic as I want it to be. Give me that real smoky look. I did a smoky look the other day with the dark eye. I was not impressed with what I did. You know? And actually, I think this is okay. And then sometimes, see, it just like kind of gives my eyes just a little bit of a depth. Sometimes, like, I have a black here. If I'm feeling a little funky, I'll just put a little black, like, right in the corners a little bit. Just to make the crease really dark. That's it. And most of the time, I, like, beat my face, like they call it, afterwards. But lately, I've been not wanting to do that. Because I feel like it takes the color out too much. Like, blending. Like, I usually like to blend, but lately I just feel like it's been taking too much of the color out. But anyways, that's what it is, y'all. So people who out here who got AIDS can have unprotected sex now as long as they get in their follow-up. There's a syphilis tsunami going around because of all the unprotected sex. You know, people are thinking like, oh, you see that bump? It's just herpes. It's okay. I got AIDS and herpes. And people are like, okay, I got herpes, but I'm fine. But it's not herpes. It's syphilis. I don't know if y'all knew that. Well, let's talk about better and brighter things. So, Bitcoin. Are y'all on this Bitcoin mess? Y'all, Bitcoin. Like, if you go back in my videos, either it's this channel or my other channel, you'll see that I told y'all when it was like $200, I told y'all, get Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the bomb. And, you know, I don't be having a lot of followers and people don't be paying a lot of attention to me. But now Bitcoin, when I told y'all about Bitcoin, I'm not telling y'all all, but this is how I'm feeling. When I told y'all about Bitcoin, Bitcoin was $200 a coin, right? Do y'all know how much Bitcoin is right now? It's $13,000 a coin, bro. Okay, why didn't I invest? I will tell y'all. At the time, this is true story. At the time, I did not have a job. I was making the videos because I was jobless. I saw something that like was a good thing. Back in the day when I was young, I had an office job downtown Hartford, and Hartford is like the insurance capital. There was this super cool Jamaican guy who was my boss, and every day he would read the Wall Street Journal. And was it the Wall Street Journal? Yeah, the newspaper. And he was just so nice. And he was like, I'm going to show you how to read this paper. And I was like, okay, it's just a paper. He showed me how to fold it. He introduced me to the stock area, the business. I was like 18. So I didn't know any of these things. So I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. This is fun. And I was like in an internship, and he saw that I had an interest. It was just my job to answer his phones. So whenever I came over to answer the phones, he was like, oh, you know what? I don't have nothing for you to do. He was like, read the newspaper, read the Wall Street Journal, you know, and just kind of like figure that out. You know, you don't have to do nothing else but answer my phones and just read the Wall Street Journal. So what I started doing, because I was bored and I considered myself relatively good at math at the time, I would, my eyebrows lately, they're just not good enough. I would just graph stocks every day. I picked out a few stocks because you showed me how to figure out what was what. I would just pick out some. I would make a line graph because I didn't have anything better to do. It was a summer internship. And graph it every day. And then the job was over. But like when you do that and you graph stocks every day, you start to know. I was going to make sure my eyebrows are even because I pull them in a little bit because I have a lot of space here. So I have to like stop. I think like I could come in a little bit more over here. So then September 11th came, don't judge me, and the business page came up and I saw the stock prices and I was like, oh, now this was years later, but the stocks had dropped to levels I had never seen them. They were so low. I immediately called my dad up and I was like, Dad, invest in these stocks. And my dad was like, Tiffany, there's a horrible thing going on right now. We can't think about that. I was like, okay. Like in a week or two, those stocks shot up and anybody who had invested at that time had money. So with Bitcoin, I had heard about Bitcoin. A few people who seemed reputable were talking about it. And it's a good deal. And I told my dad I didn't have a job at the time. I was looking for a job. And I was like, Dad, invest. And he was like, I'm not interested in that. And I was like, okay. Then I was like, I'll make a video so that way anybody who follows me can learn about this stuff. And you know, maybe they can do well for themselves. So I don't know how many of y'all were followers of mine back then. But whoever of y'all are my followers and you took my advice, you are rich now. And kudos to you. For everybody else, you guys suck. No, I'm in the same, like, department with you because I didn't do it. And then it was last month, it was $8,000. I don't want that nasty color on my face. Last month, that's to do. Right? Y'all see me about to freak out, right? Last month it was $8,000 and I was like, no, I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. Now I'm wishing I had did it because I would have made tons of money. It was $8,000 last month. Oh, I wish this was not like white. Ew. I wanted it to be more of a warm color. Ugh. I don't want to put the rest. I don't want to do that. That's ugly. I'm looking for like something like maybe a gold. Maybe this will be better. Yeah. Yeah, last month it was like $7,000-8,000. I was talking about it with one of my Chinese friends at work, and he's actually Chinese. I'm not saying that because I'm racist. And he had invested a lot, and he was chiding me because he was like, how come you didn't do it if you knew about it, you know? And he's like, you need to still do it because it's still going up. So then the other day it dropped down to 9,000. See, that girl, she did not pluck my eyebrows enough. So it dropped down to 9,000. I immediately called up my dad and I was like, Dad, you need to invest. So my dad believed me this time. So we didn't drop a ton of money, but we did drop some money in Bitcoin. And I kid you not, and it wasn't a lot of money that we put in there. I kid you not, in a week we've made $300. Some people making $300 in a week at a job. We just put about $1,000 in Bitcoin, which I put $500 in Bitcoin, and then I put $500 in Litecoin. I think Litecoin is going to be a good bet also. And $300, that's how much money we've made in a week. Now, I don't see it doing nothing but going up. I don't think the gravy train is going to last forever. So at some point, we got to figure out when to get out. Now, this I could be wrong on. At some point, you know, it could keep going. Because some people are forecasting it's going to be $100,000. Like Max Kaiser. Follow Max Kaiser. I love him. I don't know. I might get out after Christmas because I'm just scared it's my parents' money. I don't want to just like throw away my parents' money, you know? I don't know. If you have like $1,000 to waste, it might be good to figure it out. I know people are investing way more in it, but let me do this to my eyes real quick. I don't know if you can see me do it. Yeah, I'm just babbling now. I'm sorry. So what I do for my eyes is I draw like this, and then I draw another line across, and then I trace my eyelashes. But this is horrible what I just drew on my face. I don't know if it's because I just ate coffee. It's horrible. Ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. This is like one of the worst videos ever, but yeah. This eyeliner. I love a pot. This is Revlon Color Stay. I don't know if you can see that. I hate it when people do that. I was using like a MAC pot eyeliner. But then I stopped because I was like, it's really expensive. So I stopped doing it. And I found this at CVS, and it does the same thing, just as long as it's like a pot. Even the stuff at Sephora is like low-key expensive. I'm not feeling it. Let's see. I wish I could show you. I'm sorry. Let me see. If I do this, I think it's gonna like fall. Okay. Now, the hardest thing I find to do is really just make it even. And then I try to like let it dry, because if I don't, I feel like it makes marks on my face. Like, you know, your eyelash brings it down. Oh, this is almost an hour. But I guess, like, y'all, this is for, like, guys who be like, what the F is she doing in the bathroom? Now y'all know this is what we in here doing. And then y'all be like, you don't look all that different. When you're ugly and old, makeup is the way to go. I think that's all of the stuff that I have heard this week. It's just been the AIDS thing. That is so crazy that they encourage unprotected sex with AIDS people. Y'all be careful out here, yo. I'm saying y'all. I'm single too. We all gotta be careful. Oh, okay, just wait, okay? Just wait.
You're not making a video. You're not making a video.
That's my daughter Jasmine, everyone.
You're not even making a video.
She has her own YouTube. That's why she's in here being a hater. Back up. There it is. Back up. And it's right over the toilet, so back up.
I didn't know you put it there.
Move. You can't do that to me because you can make me mess up. Maybe I'll just like cover this eye. Because it's not the same, see? Ugh. It is really not the same. I know, guys. Y'all probably like, who notices? But I noticed. Yeah. Oh, so another thing. I love Angel Ramirez, y'all. I don't know if any of y'all watch him. IKYG. And I'm not even going to put this in my tagline because I don't want y'all thinking like, oh, she doing that just to get views. Which, why not? But that's not why I'm doing it. I'm actually just, this is why I've been talking about my life lately. I love him. But he's going off the deep end a little bit. Like, I get where he's coming from with all of his stuff. Like, just being like for black people and stuff like that. But there's some black people, there's some white people in the world that, and I'm like, for real, they really helped us get to where we get. Some people say when it comes to civil rights movement and abolitionists that was a lot of people who were like minimally black, you know, like what he talking about ain't black, like those 15%ers and 12%ers. I get it. They're watering us down. They're not really helping build up anything, but it was some of those people that got us to where we are today. We didn't do it by ourselves, you know, like I get wanting to be like super pro-black, but that's not the way to win. That's another dividing tactic that they're using on us. It's true. Now, I'm not one of those people that's like, don't talk about race. I talk about race. I talk about it. We should be talking about it. But he has, y'all just gotta go to his page. Go to his page. Follow him. See how like I didn't use a lot of dark? I just wanted to accent my eyes. Go to Angel Ramirez's page. Follow him. He's amazing. But I don't know if he's like just trying to get views. So if he's trying to be just a little entertaining. But he's going off the deep end. Like you just can't be like only black. I get it. It's a lot of haters out there. If you don't want to see the haters, don't read the comments, bro. I get a lot of haters too, which he probably is like, how the hell you get haters? You have like one relevant video. I'm just saying as a bystander, you just can't cut white people out of the conversation. That's not how we heal. I know you want to promote black businesses and that's good and I get that and stuff, but just some of your things, some of your videos like, oh, he just texted me. Ooh, am I late? Ooh. Anyways, this is how girls are late. You just can't cut white people out of the conversation. I don't know if any white people, I don't think I have any white followers, but, and I'm not trying to kiss y'all butts either. It's just a dividing tactic that the wealthy are using. Race is, it is just a social construct. Is it real? Yes. Is white privilege real? Yes. Are people using this against us? Yes. All those things, yes, 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 is so true. But on the other hand, like, the only way that we're going to get out of this is together. We got out of slavery together with white people. We got out of civil rights, like, you know, the segregation Jim Crow area, together with white people. There was white people helping with the Underground Railroad. There was white people helping all along. A lot of those white people with just a little bit of black in them. You know, I get where you're coming from, but we can't exclude white people completely from the conversation. if you want to do that, move to Jamaica, move to Africa. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm dead serious. I've actually considered it. Why am I not moving to Africa right now? One, because I don't have enough money. I have figured out that these Africans coming over here have hella money. One ticket, like on a decent flight, is like $1,600. I be talking to Africans about it. I'm like, those tickets are expensive. They be like, but you must buy the ticket. You must go back to your homeland. I be like, where y'all just getting $1,600 from? Because I don't got it. Maybe we could start a GoFundMe, you know. Tiffany Sela goes back to Africa. Because I will go. I feel like, personally, this is my personal opinion. If you don't like racism, then you should leave America. I know that sounds crazy, but America has never been any different. This has been America from day one. Day one, when white people was coming over here, they were killing all the Indians, which are now Mexicans, and they were bringing slaves, which are us. And as every century that goes by, they just develop new rules to continue to do what they're doing. There's no changes. There ain't gonna be no changes. It's just new modern ways of continuing with the slavery and the racism. That's it. That's America. It's gonna be as American as apple pie and baseball. You know? People say baseball is not American, I guess, because there's a lot of Spanish people that love baseball, but it seems to be pretty American to me. But that's it, bro. That's what you're getting out of this country. Racism. Hatred. Especially if you have any color in you. What you looking for? What do you want? You want something else? Yes, you're going to get a different set of problems. I've done my research. If you go to Ghana, you will get rolling blackouts. You will get unsure electricity. You will get maybe like a shady government, even more shady than ours. Because a lot of those guys have oil. You know, you will get all that stuff. You will get witch doctors, you know, killing babies so that people can run for president. All of that stuff is going on over there. Yes, that's happening. You're getting a whole different set of problems. Racism is probably not the problems you're going to get. But as long as you're here in America, you're going to get the racism. And as long as you stay, you're okay with it. Because your taxes are funding it. And your silence is like co-signing it. I'm here too, so at the end of the day, I have to deal with my part. I have a part to play too. I make decent money in my job. So I'm funding the government a lot. I'm sure they like killing people, you know, hiring assassins with the money that I pay on my taxes. But I got kids. As soon as I get a chance though, I'm going to Africa. I'm going to go to Ethiopia. I want to go to Ghana. I do want to go to Benin and Togo because that's where my bloodline is from. I'm like crazy enough. I'm like 50% Benin and Togo, which is crazy because my family has been in this country since before the 1860s. I can trace all of my family here up until when the Emancipation Proclamation. But for some reason, the Benin and Togo line was just so strong. We just continued to stay within that group of people. I have like less than 2% Nigerian. I have almost no Nigerian. I have more Irish than Nigerian in me. So I'm just not Nigerian. I just didn't come by that way or through that country. I am Benin and Togo, 50%. And I'm 8% Irish. It's not dry enough. Yeah. But I think I have to go. I don't know what color you guys think I should do. Oh, I didn't do my contouring. I don't really do heavy contouring. I just do like a little brown. This is my finishing. It's probably not even dark enough. It's just a little dark. I don't like it too dark. Because that's just weird to me. I won't do rouge. I think that's weird. See, it gives me that chisel. I better hurry up. That boy is on his way. Oh, I'm so scared. I don't know why. I'll put a little shimmer on my face. I don't think, like, black people need to do rouge. Like, what is that? And why do we be thinking, like, that we should do that? Like, why? We don't really turn red like that. That's not what we do. So why do we do that? This is Milani body bronzer. You can't see it, but I think it looks great on me. Like, I need another bronzer because I am already bronzed. But I feel like it makes me look more golden. See what I mean? I wish I brought my coffee in here. I don't know. So I'm wearing this orange. Maybe like a nice pink would go. See, look at how that looks. Woo. It looks like I'm like a fairy. It's so great. Ugh. Just love it. Yes. It just look like a shimmery goddess. Ooh, I got this tattoo. Oh my God. I hope he doesn't ask me about it. Oof. I ain't telling y'all neither unless y'all ask too, because it is a very sad story behind this tattoo. I don't want to share that. Alright, y'all. I guess I can post some pictures of how I look later, because I don't think you guys are going to get to see the finished product. Because I don't have a color. I guess it don't matter at this point. My lipstick color. Oh, I was looking for brown, chocolate brown, a base, but like, I'm not trying to do that right now. Oh, I guess, no, the other day I wore like pink. I don't really want pink. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all. And plus I need to go. So wonderful talking. Consider everything that I told you. Leave some comments. I'll post some pictures later. All right. Bye. Let's see if I can find. Oh, my phone is dying, y'all. Oh my goodness. No thanks. All right.